Yeah, what racing engineer performance, boom say. Okay, so this is a continuation of the Nissan wire harness running the ECU, the Honda ECU OBD chip P28 ECU. So far the harness has modified to use the Honda ECU. So therefore it's the same Nissan wire harness, but we modify it. It was a loom, and when we modify it, it became a harness. So as you can see, the Nissan connector, ECU connector would be here. Now it's the Honda distributor as well. You have the Honda map sensor as well. So, and furthermore, you have the air temp, you have the oxygen, you have the map sensor, TPS, and you have the power probe 3 tester, and then you have the software, which is the EC tune. So far the check light is on, and so far the map sensor is reading like it's coming on boost, but because no vacuum is on it, that's why. And as you can see, the voltage for the ECU is 11. Below that, it's gonna put the injectors in safe mode, which you can't get them fired. So alright, I'm gonna test it. It's on. So alright, thus it's the first test run. So let's see. The computer is on, and as you can see, ECM connect, and you can see in the data check light is on. Basically that is gonna have to come in. Haven't modified anything to the map or anything as yet. Alright, so I can turn. Alright, so let's check the volt here. It's 11.8, and this is saying 11.84 because that is a four digit. Right, so computer is on. Let's check. Sparks there. Normally I use a drill to do it, but don't have the drill at home tonight. But you can see that it's in the right pattern. Cause remember you have the 3 pickup coils inside. Right, so you can see I'm just rocking it forward and backward. Right, see here. Alright, so you're seeing sparks. So yes, so reason being why I don't connect this as yet, because I'm gonna change up the whole relay system right here on the Nissan to the Toyota, Nissan to the Honda. So what happened now? I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna still use it, because what happened, I can just tell the computer to send out a grounds to control this relay. This is the ECU control relay. So basically this red wire here is the main ignition wire that goes to the distributor here. On the injector side of things, the injector 12 volt is this white wire right here. Yeah, so basically I didn't do any modification to the plug-in. I just connect the wires as the standard, because the RPM is inside the speed sensor. Everybody is right here. So yeah, it's set up properly and everything. So just to plug back into the computer, and then we'll get the speed sensor and everything. But everything is pretty much figured out and working pretty much as how it's supposed to. So so alright, just run you through. Normally go over the error code and see what it's there. See if we again look like alright, connect. Look like I have to lock it off and connect again. Normally when the battery is that low, that's happening. Alright, see, they're picking up back now. So it's number. Alright, so I can read it. The check. Let's see if I can put on the pump. No. Alright. See if I can put it on now. Nope. Alright, I can read them error code with them I say. Alright, so number 4, that's regular. Number 6, coolant temperature, that no can, and the injectors, because the computer now see the injectors, so that's why cleared it. See this one come up. Alright, IAT card them may not connect yet. Now everything else alright. Can see the injector pulse in a while ago. Don't have a drill to check that. If I had it, yep, but you get the gist of it. It's working pretty good. So 2 more just to install in the car and it good. Alright, so just put it through some features. One of my friend, Tucker. Alright, so I gotta explain the output you can use to control the air solenoid valve underneath the intake where they are asking about. Alright, so they're going to parameters right here. Alright, so we'll look for the output features. Alright, so you have output control. So you have 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we use number 1. Alright, Tucker, Tucker 8763 Alright, this lesson. Alright, so the output, say we enable a output on this because the map that I'm using right now was on the previous video. Remember, I did a video on a TPS adjustment for the D15, so I didn't load up a different map, so I'm gonna use it as an example. So when I did it, the AC, because that car doesn't have a idle up, so what I did, I get a solenoid, and when I set it up and everything, I use general output to make it work. So for the output, you know, it would be the ACC, which is the AC clutch, and then for the input you use the AC switch. So once the AC switch in, it's gonna turn on the output, and you have different setup you can use down here, different conditions. Alright, gonna use one where nothing not enabled. Alright, so for you now Tuckle, this is how we do. So you go, you would enable, sorry about that, you would enable, alright, through the voltage going down. Alright, I got this switch off that for now. That you know give me no problem. Alright, so that's the example. Alright, so let's say you want the solenoid or valve assistant valve, ear assistant valve for the eye club for the for what, the 4AG 20 valve, yeah, intake. Alright, so we'll go here. So you have several options where you can use. So that's for your output. So you could use the purge valve like this, or like how you're not going to use the oxygen, you could use that, or the IAB intake butterfly, which you can use that would be just so and what you can do, you have inverted out or verted, so verted we use. Alright, so you would have this now, so this would be a ground sending out to the accessory ear valve or ear control valve. Then for this one now, you can use condition. You could use condition for it. So say like when the vehicle does start up, you can tell the computer, say alright, you want to turn on like say like 1,000, and then you can turn it off like 1100, yeah. This is where at 11,000. Just for example, you could put this at leave this at 10 at 1,000, and then put this like 12. So it lock off once the car. So what I really do, you would have put this at least like, let me see how low this can go. Yeah, it's like a 500, and then you will put this like 1,000. So right as it, so normally when it's trickling, set a trickle low, once you reach like 5,000, because once if 500, so once the car crank up and it's at 500, that solenoid valve gonna chip in and go. So once me rev the vehicle and it go at 1,000, it's gonna chip out like live 1,001 go right up. So once it come off at the 1,000, it's gonna just chip out, and then because you will be revving it, so obviously it's not gonna stall. But you would have set your throttle, so you would have just everything would have disabled, and you set your throttle that it's throttling right at the 1,000, and then you would have make sure say it's at 1,000. Then what you do now, you can activate that you rev up and then chip out. So you can use that, or you can get the Honda idle air valve and it work good same way. For the Alpha and N-Tune, it's like when you're using like I would have like ITBs, the Toyota B. So when you do that now, you would have to use Alpha and N-Tune. You can use the switch map, or you can go here. So I can go here so again for you. Oh, not that one. It's supposed to have it somewhere right now. Switch map setup. And then here, so like if you use this now, you can tell like how you enable this now. Remember me to tell about the i8. You can set this right so that it activate and deactivate. So it's there as well. You could set it up in here, so but I look for the other option, but can't find it. Let me see. Post map. Nope. Still looking. This the map switch and that we need. Your map sensor. It's supposed to write here. So alright, so here's the thing now. Roll up button. So yeah, it can also work for the AC as what me did I explain. So what you do, the output is basically input and output, but they just say output because anytime you have an output, you always have an input to control the output, and when you have an input, you always have an output where you control as well. Alright, this is the Alpha and Tune now. So basically the primary map pencil tune, walk on pencil tuning. Big up yourself. Yeah man, bless up. God love. So for the primary map are these. If you see the primary map between 1 and 2, so you have low map and your high map. Then you can go secondary map. Show you how a secondary map look, cause me not use the secondary map. Look how you look on the primary, the first map. So alright, so that are the primary and secondary map switch, and then you have low. So this is the low map for the flow wheel, low map for the sparks, high map for the fuel when it come in VTEC, high map for the ignition. So basically that. Alright, go back to the AC. Alright, once you set it up, alright, here the thing is, the AC have same like how the VTEC have two like how we have alternative, the AC have an alternative setup as well, because you can use this once you set up right, you wire it up and follow wire it as how the ECU have it set without you going and do no output setup. Once you can say you're going to race, you can just go inside it and just press disable and no AC won't come in, because you tell the computer say don't do that. And then you can AC cut, like you enable it that when you rev the car to 5,000 it chip out, and then see you have the idle here for control the same way, and then it tell you how much percentage at TPS. Higher fan as well. Alright, go back at the output for Tucker. Alright, so see me, as I mentioned, see me did have the AC one then, because the vehicle when we did a set up this map on, the correct AC system wasn't working, so we did have to do an alternative route and get it work and everything. Cars running good and nice and no problem, chuckling alright and things. So hopefully that answer your question, Tucker. So was a good job, yeah man, sort out. I didn't have to correct anywhere, I didn't have to use the tester. The reason why I carry the tester here, I normally put it here when I do my work still. Me always showing it up still. So turn on back, as you can see. And when we turn on, sure. Let's see if it goes. Yeah man, so yeah, big up yourself and just know say God first, everything come after. So big up everybody, Pensatune, Tucker, bless up, peace.